Welcome one and all to my speed paint. Yes, another speed paint. Isn't that amazing? I'm yet again using that voice acting technique where I try to make myself sound awake. Because really my voice sounds like this, and I don't think you guys want this really croaky voice right now. So, yeah, speed paints. I'm doing another one. I always do speed paints. Speed paints are like my thing. Channel's mostly speed paints. So, let's talk about my original species, which are fairly recent, the Slizards. Slizards are a species of highly advanced lizard, or reptilians, pretty much. So you have, there are three main types. There are a few subspecies. You have your lizards, your dragons, and your snakes. In rarity circumstances, you're most likely to either have a lizard or a snake than a dragon. Stuffy nose. But yeah, most Slizards are lizards. And I do have bases for a cobra snake, a regular lizard, and a wyvern dragon, because there are subspecies such as more European dragons. You have like chameleons, vipers. You could probably have those at some point. Yeah, but they're highly advanced species, pretty much like humans. Yeah, it's pretty much really what they are. They're just humans, but as lizards. Nothing really special about them, but they all do get a power. Now, their powers are very specific to their type. So, for example, lizards have more elemental powers, such as being able to survive lightning strikes, being able to control something to do with the stars, shape-shifting into animals, being kind of like a naiad, where you could transform into a plant for camouflage, that kind of stuff. And so what the lizards have. Dragons have an elemental breath, so that means like you could have fire breath, air breath, whatever. And then you have your snakes, which all have something to do with mind manipulation, hypnotism, mind control, and a bunch of other stuff. Snakes honestly have to be some of the most OP, but yeah. And so these powers are pretty simplistic. And now let's talk individually about the species. Lizards, they're pretty generic. They're really just, they don't have really anything special going for them. They don't have much, they're literally just lizards. You have dragons, all of them have wings. Well, except for more like the long type dragons, then they won't have wings. But most dragons have wings, whether it be a more wyvern type like the dragon that you're seeing in this current speed paint, my character Frank, who I'm making a PMV about. Isn't that exciting? But, so, the dragons all have wings. That's a requirement, for them. And snakes are pretty interesting. Snakes can have 4 arms. The reason being is because they don't have legs. So they have a mutation where they can have 4 arms. But but I know that since everyone's gonna make a 4-arm snake, put some major downfalls on them. They are highly discriminated. They have quite a few medical problems. They're usually viewed as vermin. That's still gonna make people want to make characters around them. Great. I only have, I have 4 Slizard characters currently. I have 2 lizards, a snake and a dragon. My snake is a really OP for some reason. So the character you're seeing this speed painting about is Frank. I'm not gonna tell you the plot. So I'm thinking of making a comic book with the Slizard characters. I'm not gonna tell you the plot. I did put the plot on my Discord link in the description. So a basic plot, which I can remember because I don't have my script, is Larry and Marco, which are my two lizard characters. You're going to see a lot of Larry, Marco, Frank, and the snake character, Chorin. You're going to see a lot of them. More of Larry, Marco, and Frank, because they're the mains. Chorin's kind of a bit more of an important side character. I like important side characters. And so you have, so pretty much, Larry and Marco are going to lose their job if they don't chase a good storm, because they're storm chasers. Marco's a photographer, and Larry is, a storm chaser, but, Marco helps with Larry's storm chasing. And so they're going to be fired if they don't find a good storm, but they find one that was created by a god, and Frank is working with this evil god. Bad stuff happens. The story's pretty interesting. Oh god, my speed paint's gonna cut out. I'll probably have to put some other stuff here. But, so, yeah, I'm failing miserably at this, and that's all I'm going to give you, because, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But I'm going to be explaining a lot more about their actual, history via a different video. This is more like an introduction to the Slizards. I will make a document, a Google Doc, sooner or later for the Slizards. I'm not going to make it right now, because I'm still tired. But that will happen. I do have reference sheet bases for a generic lizard, a wyvern, and a cobra already done, though. And I also have the 4-armed cobra. So you can, all of them are free to use. The species is currently half open. That means you have to ask me if you want to make one. And I'd be happy to let you make one, because I want to see what people can come up with these characters. It might be fun. Well, I think that's the end of the video. Oh, also, all of them wear a tie, no matter what. Whether it be in actual tie form, in a bow tie, an ascot, a kerchief, whatever. They all wear a tie. It's a requirement. They have a tie of some sort. Well, I think I'm gonna head out. Bye-bye.